right, let's jump right in. We're about to talk about something that affects every single one of us, money. But we're not just going to talk about it. We're going to break down how you can get in the driver's seat of your own finances using a simple but really powerful blueprint.
So, let's just start with a really honest question. Think about it for a sec. Do you feel like you're constantly just reacting to bills and expenses as they pop up? Or do you feel like you're the one in charge, telling your money exactly where it needs to go? It's a huge question, and the answer, well, it can change everything.
Now, the good news is, if you feel like your money has the upper hand right now, there is a clear path to flipping that script. It's a blueprint, and it's built on 5 core pillars that honestly anyone can use to build a solid financial foundation and really cut down on that money stress for good.
Okay, let's dive into our very first pillar, creating your money blueprint. And look, I want you to forget the word budget if it makes you feel restricted or stressed out. Think of this more as a plan for your money that actually lines up with the life you want to live.
A really fantastic place to start with this is the 50-30-20 rule. It's so simple, which is why it works. You just take your after-tax income and you slice it up. 50% goes to the absolute must-haves, rent, groceries. 30% is for the fun stuff, dining out, hobbies, all that. And then a non-negotiable 20% goes straight to savings and paying down debt. But what's really cool is that there's no single best budget for everyone. The 50-30-20 rule, it's awesome for beginners who want some flexibility. But if you're the kind of person who loves details, a zero-based budget where every single dollar gets a job might be perfect for you. Or, hey, if you struggle with impulse spending, the good old hands-on envelope system can be a total game changer. The most important thing is picking the one that actually fits your personality. And this right here, this is the whole point. A budget isn't supposed to be a cage, it's a tool. It gives you the power to point your money toward your goals, whether that's a vacation, a house, or, just some peace of mind. You get to be proactive, not reactive.
So that leads us right into our second pillar, putting your savings on autopilot. This is where you set up systems to do the heavy lifting for you, so your financial progress doesn't have to rely on your willpower alone. Because let's be real, that can be tough.
This quote really just says it all, doesn't it? We're all human. We get busy, we get tempted, and sometimes our self-control just isn't there. Automation is the simple, powerful fix that just sidesteps that problem completely. So, what should you automate? Well, the big 3 are your transfers into savings accounts, your contributions to any investment or retirement funds, and your regular bill payments. When you set these up to happen automatically, they just get done, consistently without you even having to think about it, and you avoid those annoying late fees too. Now, all of this is built on one of the most powerful ideas in personal finance: pay yourself first. This is a total game changer. Instead of trying to save whatever's left over at the end of the month, which, let's be honest, is often zero, you treat your savings like it's the most important bill you have, and you pay it right when you get your paycheck before anything else. Which brings us perfectly to pillar number 3, building your financial safety net. This is what you do with some of that automated savings. We are talking about an emergency fund, which is the crucial buffer between you and all those unexpected curveballs that life loves to throw at us. The first goal, it's simple and it's totally achievable. Just focus on saving your first $1,000. This isn't for some major disaster, it's for when the car suddenly breaks down or you have an unexpected medical bill. It stops a small problem from derailing your entire financial life. Okay, once you've hit that starter goal, you start thinking bigger. The long-term target for most of us is to have 3 to 6 months worth of essential living expenses just tucked away in a savings account. This is the fund that would cover your rent, your bills, and your food if you were to suddenly lose your job. And hey, if your income is a little less predictable, maybe you're a freelancer, you own a small business, or you work on commission, it's probably a good idea to aim for an even bigger cushion. Having 6 or even 12 months of expenses saved up provides an extra layer of security when your income isn't always stable. So, the bottom line is this. An emergency fund is your firewall. It is the thing that prevents one unexpected event from forcing you into high-interest credit card debt, which, as we know, can spiral into a much, much bigger crisis. It keeps a problem from turning into a catastrophe.
Okay, let's talk about the 4th pillar, actively escaping the trap of high-interest debt. And this isn't just about making those minimum payments. This is about creating an aggressive strategy to reclaim the money that interest payments are literally stealing from your future.
So there are 2 proven strategies here. The avalanche method is the best one mathematically. You attack the debt with the highest interest rate first, and that saves you the most money in the long run. But the snowball method can be more powerful psychologically. You pay off the smallest step first to get a quick win, which builds momentum. You know what the best method is? The one you'll actually stick with.
And let's be crystal clear about the enemy we're fighting here. We're talking about debt that is actively working against you. Things like credit cards with 20% or more interest and those predatory payday loans. Paying this stuff off is like giving yourself a guaranteed investment return. It is one of the best financial moves you can possibly make.
All right, we've made it, our fifth and final pillar. And this one is the simple habit that holds the entire system together for the long haul. The 10-minute weekly check-in.
It sounds simple because it is simple. Once a week, that's it. For just 10 minutes, you sit down and you quickly glance at your transactions. You see how your spending is tracking against your budget, you spot any areas where you might be overspending, and you just make little adjustments for the week ahead. It's all about staying aware. And this is so important because big budget problems rarely happen all at once. They're usually the result of dozens of small, little purchases you don't even notice. The $5 coffees, the $10 lunches. This weekly check-in is designed to catch those small leaks before they sink the whole shit.
And there you have it, the whole system, all together. You create a plan with a budget. You make progress effortless by automating your savings. You protect yourself with an emergency fund. You free up your future by attacking debt. And you stay on course with a simple weekly review. See how each pillar supports the others? It's a solid foundation. So, we'll end with this question for you. You don't have to do it all at once, just choose one. Which of these 5 pillars are you going to start working on today to take back control of your financial life?